Hi, welcome to Talk 1260 KTRC. You're listening to the Humanity Behind the Vanity, a show about plastic surgery and about a lot of other things. I'm Dr. Daniel Ronel. I'm here with my wife, Betsy.
Yes.
And our aromatherapist, Kris Wrede, is back to talk again about a really interesting subject, cooking with essential oils.
This is what we promised you a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. This is so exciting. We're giving these out as gifts, so if we happen to be your friend, you may get one this year.
Or if you want to become friendlier with all of us, you might get a gift.
Right?
Sure.
So this is cool. Take it away.
What's the story?
Okay, so I'm going to tell a little story about my childhood. I come from Scandinavian background, and so when I was old enough, I knew that it was really special. I got to take the little cardamom seeds out of the pods and go on the back porch, and there was a clean white cloth that had, the little embroidery on the back. And so I got to go on the porch with a little hammer and to get that essence of the cardamom out, and we'd put it in bread and all the baked goods and things like that. So I had a passion for scent even when I was younger.
Nice.
And so I don't know how the Scandinavians got cardamom. It's from India.
It's from India, yeah.
It's Elateria cardamomum, which I love that Latin name.
Yeah.
From the crazy botanist Linnaeus, who named all the plants weird names. Like
Carl.
if he didn't like somebody, he'd name like a really ugly plant after him. I actually knew his like great whatever niece in Chicago, and so she told me that that's what he would do. Yeah.
Oh, how funny. That's
She's
cute.
like, oh yeah, he was kind of crazy.
That's cute.
But so anyway, the Vikings must have gotten somehow to India and did a little pillaging and frolicking.
Right.
And because we use cardamom in everything. So one of the things I'm going to talk about is how to cook with essential oils and kind of how I got into it. I'm going to say about 15 years ago I was in Chicago and I was making some sun tea, and I had a whole herb deck of different things, and I'd put honey and different teas, and then I thought, well, maybe what if I put the essential oils in there? Well, they always rose to the top because they're oils.
Right.
So I thought, well, what am I going to do? And I thought, I'll mix it with honey first. So then I started experimenting. A woman that worked for me full time was a recent chef school graduate, and so we kind of collaborated and said, and my mom was a home ec teacher.
Oh,
yeah. So I learned all the good stuff from her.
That's great.
And so we decided that any kind of fat would attract the essential oil, and so like butter, olive oil, agave nectar, honey, liqueurs, alcohol, things like that, so it would help it dissipate into. So anyway, so that's really the key thing, and the other key thing is less is more in cooking with essential oils. And is it an appropriate time I can give my website, and then they can contact me through there and get recipes. So it's kismetpotions.com, KISMETPOTIONS.com, or info@kismetpotions.com is the email address.
And you can also, if they don't understand your website, you can find her on
through
Daniel's website.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's DanielRonelMD.com. Righto.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll send you recipes. I'll send you all the recipes we talk about tonight. And there's some on there, but okay, like this first one is a pumpkin dip and powdered sugar, cream cheese, and then it's got yogurt. So it's actually a little bit low fat. Orange juice concentrate, and then it's got cinnamon, cardamom, and orange essential oils in it. And so the cream cheese kind of acts as the fat. And then I do it with ginger cookies, and people go crazy over it. You want to bathe in it, it's so good. So what the essential oils do is they just really heighten and intensify the flavor. And we've said this a few other times, but because they're so much stronger than herbs, you need so much less. So like there's certain oils like ginger, cumin, dill, geranium, oregano, nutmeg that are really strong. There's other ones you can put more in, like the citrus.
Yes.
But there's other ones you don't want to put in at all, like not a frankincense fritter or a sandalwood souffle.
Right.
There's certain ones that just don't translate into cooking. So you're going to do, like the mints and the dills and the cumins and the black peppers and then the citrus and things like that. So.
That's cool.
But it's easy, and it just adds like a really interesting flavor.
Yeah.
I did one for a Christmas party, and I put some in honey, and then a log of goat cheese, put the honey over it, and then studded it with pomegranates. Pomegranate seeds, and then and then little crackers on there. So that
you
was
got Gina
was
the
awesome.
snorkel.
Yeah. So what part was the snorting
He's
for?
hungry.
You know, yeah.
The goat cheese.
The goat cheese, all right,
You could
all right.
order
We talked about big boobs right before
Yeah.
we went on air.
Enough food,
Gino's
he's,
night.
yeah, ooh, baby.
You could open a little restaurant.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah, and I've
Have you written
taught-
cookbooks? Have I asked you this?
people want me to.
Gina's still laughing.
I teach cooking classes up at Las Cosas.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I've taught him in Chicago, and I go back there a couple times a year to teach cooking classes there. So he's even whoo, Gino, he's
We hit
getting
the heart on
there.
Gino there. Breasts and food.
Breasts and cheese. I'm
There
from
you go.
Wisconsin, and that's all we got
That's
there.
right.
So, and beer, and beer.
That's
So
right. Scandinavian maidens. There we go.
behind the cheddar curtain, that's what they call it.
Oh,
So yeah,
funny.
I wish I could take credit for that, but I can't.
I
Behind
love
the
it.
cheddar curtain.
I love
So-
it. I love it. That's great.
Another good one is chocolate caliente.
Oh, my.
And for some reason, my family's always been really interested in the Latin culture. My father studied back in the 50s at University of Mexico in Mexico City.
Oh, wow.
My brother's married to an Argentinian. My sister is
My
married.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you're so
That's
beautiful.
what she
Oh, my
was.
God.
Thanks,
Exactly.
thanks.
I mean, seriously, there's not an ugly person in Argentina. I've been there. There is not.
I've
It is
heard that
crazy.
before. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard people say that.
Oh my
It's
God!
a
but-
beautiful
oh,
culture.
They eat so
Yeah.
much meat, though. It's like,
Do they?
oh my God!
Yeah.
And they were passing around goat heads, and
Oh.
you know, like they do it. I think they just call it asada,
Oh.
and they're,
I
you know,
couldn't
so
eat
that
goat
was. Well, I mean, you took like pizza. You know, you didn't take the whole thing, but they
Okay.
passed it around a table.
I
with,
couldn't
like
pick it
30
a goat
people.
head.
I couldn't either.
I eat meat, but I couldn't pick it a goat
I
head.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they are meat eaters.
Yeah.
It was hard because I'm not quite a vegetarian, but I don't really eat that
Right,
much
I hear
meat.
you.
so-
Right, me neither. I hear you.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
the Argentinians are lovely
Well, that's
people.
nice. We're gonna go there when our kids are old enough to
Oh,
appreciate it.
And it's
But
so
you
beautiful.
know.
Buenos Aires is a beautiful
I've
city.
heard.
And then
Oh.
Cordoba, and then I forgot the place where the waterfalls are, and then a bunch of other places.
Oh.
They're just, yeah, it's beautiful. You'll
Oh.
you'll love it.
I'm excited to do
Is
it.
it becoming a
So-
travel show?
Exactly.
Yes.
Travel,
Hello.
news, boobs,
Beauty,
cheese,
Beauty,
beer.
It's all boob related. It's all beauty related.
It is.
You know,
It is.
There you go.
Like you can do a honey mask actually. Because
Yes.
honey's a really good active enzyme.
Right.
You can put like a drop of rose essential oil or a drop of jasmine or
Well,
carrot or something, and then just put it on there. And then if you're in the tub, then it'll kind of start coming into your mouth,
Oh,
and it tastes
Yum.
delicious. And
That's tasty.
you can put a little bit in your tea too. I
Yeah.
always make a batch of honey and put a bunch of essential oils in
Interesting.
there.
Oh, isn't
And
that
it's
nice?
just, yeah, it just brings out the piquancy of the
Like
flavor.
your-
Flavor,
And it's
yeah.
got some,
Oh my.
and it's got some antibacterial properties too.
It does, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
good for wound healing and
What, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
the-
Oh, cool.
yeah.
The sugar content is so high that the bacteria
We need to
die.
keep those bees coming, people. They're dying out. in
Yeah,
this
bees
nation.
are dying out.
It's a real,
Are you
oh,
serious?
Worldwide.
yeah. It's a worldwide problem.
Problem
I
of
didn't know
bee
that.
loss.
Pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a,
love
it's a, it's a parasite or a virus. I
Yeah,
think.
there's, and it comes
Oh,
around, it's
oh, oh,
cyclical,
oh.
so
Yeah.
I mean, we'll, you know, in this
Don't kill any
country, this
bees.
world is not gonna let the bees die off, but, you
Oh,
know,
we can't.
no. It's like our
Oh my
pinion bug,
goodness.
Right.
or whatever we
Yeah,
have,
yeah, yeah,
cyclical. It's
yeah.
like the economy, cyclical. We'll be okay again.
Okay, we got 1 minute left,
Okay.
so Gino.
Okay,
All right. Okay, so chocolate caliente.
Yes.
Mayan influences. So black pepper essential oil, which is a really good cooking oil. Cardamom and cinnamon essential oil, blood orange essential oil, and then as a little nod to the local culture, I put some Chimayo red chili powder in there.
that's nice.
So, anyway,
I'm
yeah,
reading
email me
this.
for
Right.
the recipes.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is cool.
This
Yeah.
is just the tip of the iceberg.
It is, it is.
Yeah, so if you wanna spice up your,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, and your love and your
You know,
you know, what's a
life.
you know?
You know, anyone from New York, you'll know what a you know is. It could be a lot of things. You know, your life,
know.
your eating, whatever, your holidays. This is a
Exactly.
I'm gonna do some of her recipes too for our Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for listening to Taco 60 KTRC. You've been listening to Kris Wrede, our amazing aromatherapist. We'll be back right after the break. Thanks.